He's right. I do have a brain injury. You got a brain. I got a brain injury. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Well, because when I went to go back and watch that last one where we were at the Gospels and stuff, the very last part, I completely what? Did I do that? Did you grab him by the wrist or by the ankle? I think it was the ankle, right? You know what I'm saying? Help me, John Quinones. Bring the hot blonde. I really like the hot blonde. Well, I don't like her, but I like her better than you. Bring the hot blonde, okay? Fuck Jack Keane, right? Fuck Jack Keane, fuck Jack Keane, fuck him, he's sucky, fuck him. Okay, we don't want him around. Hell no, I want the hot blonde walking on my back, not Jack Keane or John Quinones. John Quinones break my rib, you crack my rib. You know. What would you do? Stand up for Lord's Prayer, what would you do? Without fear? Yeah. Why not? Life's eternal, grace is infinite. Chiquita, you and I know, right? Come on. John Quinones and Hot Blonde, stand up for Chiquita. If you don't stand up for Chiquita, they're all going to end up getting murdered during COVID, and no one's going to even know and or care. Just erase the hard drive, right? Now let's make more. Now Chiquita can come to the U.S., come through a timeshare vacation spot in Cloudcroft, end up in Fargo, North Dakota, and be the best online porn star in the state of North Dakota. She's exotic. Yeah. She's Guatemalan. Yeah. She looks like the girl on the Rudolph Chevrolet commercial. That's really hot. Yeah, she's cute. She reminds me of Edna Gomez. Edna designed her own swimsuits and modeled them for rich white people in Scottsdale fashion. Yeah. And she asked me out on a date because I was cute. I'm cute. I am not just a nitwit just because my nose closed. It's because I got chemical poisoning from your taxpayer dollars. That's not fun. Oh, detoxing sucks, man. I see why Heath Ledger and Amy Winehouse, is dead. And Chris Farley dead. John Belushi dead. How many other, is Brittany Murphy one of them? Where they end up dead because, they ever seen that episode of Wagon Train when they get drunk to track for him to get him through things so they'll all survive? And they take away his booze so he's sober when he does it. Why don't you just kill me? Right? He's still, God damn, why don't you just kill me? Hey, you always got to keep a bottle now. I just think you're depressed, right? And so it's depressing, man. It's depressing. You start getting better, and then they come. Here comes the roundup. Dun up, bun up, bun up, bun up. Son of a head and the crackers, sweet nut. So you do know that's a rip off of Mason Williams, right? It doesn't matter. I still like it. Head crackers, dun dun dun. You ever heard it? It sounds a lot like has the same melody and similar melody and things. Head Cracker Suite for Sam's Pants sounds a lot like Classical Gas from Mason Williams. Maybe he went and, to avoid a lawsuit, said, hi, I'm going to use this for one. Okay, that will cost you $500,000. That's a lot of money back then. Okay, do you understand? Boom, 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 boom. Hey, that's a nice tune. I'd like to borrow it. That'll be another $500,000. Oh, how AMN records of you. A&M records of me. Hollywood's teaching newlyweds a real fun game to play. How about stand up for the Lord's Prayer so we have privacy? Are you kidding? When you can make money off your sexual dysfunction, and some people can make way more money off their sexual dysfunction than you can? Oh Lord, stuck in the Kardashians again. Well, is it a bad thing to be stuck in the Kardashians? I don't know, Kim's the hottest, but she's had the most traffic through the parking lot, right? Got the Humphreys kid, the Bush kid, the Brandy's brother kid, the what's the kid's name again? Davidson, Pete Davidson kid. You got the Pete Davidson kid. Damn, who do you think you are, Liz Taylor? Okay. Are the Jackson's kids showing up for your birthday? Okay, you're so bad. Make sure that they pay their bodyguards. We're going to have robots. Okay. But what if the Despicable Mind guy in the jogging suit, okay, can reprogram your robots to kill everybody at the party because you didn't hire his robots. You know, like Dad with Andy Griffith with not taking the casting couch, and then the Cecil B. DeMille people said, hey, we'd like horses in our movies, and the farm down the road said, we'd like to get the contract with Cecil B. DeMille, so they slash up with a machete all the horses at the farm down the road that's their competition. Hallis Lombardi. Get that damn trophy. Why is it named after Lombardi? It's to be named after Alice. There were more NFL champions in Chicago than Green Bay back in the day before we allowed the niggas in. Okay, we had niggas on that team. It's Lombardi. Why? Title IX. Oh, fuck, we suck again, right? Everybody's got to be able to be Heidi Fleiss. So we can fleece? Fleece the flice. No, fleece the flock. Oh, don't fleece the flice. No, flice, fleece, flock. Flicker, jump, flip, 57 cross trier trap. There you go. HBCU's got stem cell research, right? Oh no, we suck again. When did we not stop sucking? Okay? We sucked the faith out of everything. We sucked the truth out of everything, which is impossible, but we try. Modern love, but I try. Can control. Here I am floating in a tin can, high above the world. Planet Earth is blue. It's not all blue. Why does everybody say that? It's blue. No, when you look at it, it's not blue. There's a lot of blue, okay, but there's also green and brown, and then also lots of gray and white. Gray and white, yes. Those things called cumulus and cirrus. There's always lots of cumulus and cirrus. And every time they show those globes, there's no cumulus and cirrus here, and there's lots of writing. And when I was with Katy Perry singing Louis Armstrong, there was no writing on anything. No lines writing on anything. And there was lots of cumulus and cirrus, damn it. There's no cumulus and cirrus on this globe. Well, if they have cumulus and cirrus in the way, you won't be able to see the lines in the writing. But it's one big dirt cloud covered by one big body of water. What the hell's wrong with you people? We have no faith. We know. What do you mean you have no faith? You can have faith. We have the word in the dictionary. We just don't know how to apply it in physics. Damn, we suck again. I'm the light, I'm the way. None of the faith of Father Abraham except done through me. Okay, 2 in our town, no Abrahamic Bible. Legolas, save us! Save us! These orcs are just horrible. Do you ever think the orcs were them reading the Gospels and trying to figure out and do things? Oh, okay, well, they're going to make super soldiers. They're going to make super soldiers. And who's going to save us? Holy Hera, Batman? Diana Prince? Aquaman? Yes. Who's Boba Fett's love child with Keith Urban's wife? Right. Just, man, if aliens are watching us, they're like, God dang, these people need family therapy, right? Gilligan's Island, oh, those poor people, oh, come out to take and save us, right? And you're like, fuck. You know, if our TVs and our transmissions go out into space, and there's a planet that the signal gets there faster because they have better technology, right? And they're living the Lord's Prayer on that planet. They're saying, okay, we want to stay as far away from that fucking planet as possible. We don't ever want them to know we exist. Okay? Seriously. You know what I mean? If you're a person who loves children and loves life and wants your kids not to live in the city and go to the titty bars and get killed entertaining each other with money for sex, you tell your kids, hey, we're going to join the Mormon church and we're going to live to bumfuck Idaho. But the people in bumfuck Idaho are crazy. Most of them are part of the Ku Klux Klan and will kill cousin Punchy if he comes to visit with Corey. And they all want to kill Corey because Corey's a fashion designer and not a linebacker, even though he looks like he could be many sports players at the University of Arizona and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah. Okay. People are strange when you're a stranger. Women see wicked when you're unwanted, right? It's fucking crazy, right? And then you sit there. It's horrible. When I met my niece Lydia, right? She spends the whole time looking at me like I'm an animal in a zoo, and I'm going to jump up and eat Corey's face off any second, right? With Corey, I had real good conversations. Well, Corey, you know, you ran for political office, but those people could very well be using you because the underlying factor is stem cell manipulation, right? And he goes, yeah, that is a good point, Uncle Earl. It's very intelligent, our girl. Maybe if you spend less time getting drunk and going to raves and posting on your Facebook, maybe you would be the alderman or this person that they wanted in political position. And then you'd be able to walk in and say, what's the deal with stem cell therapy manipulation and mass murdering off the poor for a better quality of life for the rich? That's not quality at all. How can you trust people that will kill you and your kids to get cloned? You guys didn't think about that before you asked for taxpayer money and taxpayer relief, right? You have melanoma, we have $30 million to stimulate the economy. And if you don't do it in accordance to the guidelines given to you by the Paris summits, you will be targeted for extermination through diseases and warfare and criminal economic activity that directs the criminals to your house. Wow. Minions. Who wants them? Who needs them? We've got lots of them, but we're going to kill them all off and replace them with robots. Yeah, but if I can program my robots into all being Hallis and no Lombardi and kill anybody who roots for Lombardi, then everybody roots for Hallis. Then you have no Lombardi, and then the Harlem Globetrotters don't have the Washington Generals to beat the hell out of in every town. Son of a bitch. We'll have to come up with our own Washington Generals, stimulate the local economy. Hey! Don't forget to donate money and drugs to charity. Bring in all your old unused drugs, give them to the police department. Maybe they'll make fentanyl out of them and pass them around and say the Mexicans brought them in. Maybe. If you're a deputy's department, you got to get reelected. And the only way to get reelected and more money is more crime, but not too much crime, but just enough crime to make everybody, it's got to be enough crime to make everybody feel like they need you, but not enough crime to make everybody feel like you're not doing your job. So, in the Heights, oh, it's such a good town to live in. It's so safe, and the police are always on the job and so courteous. And in the Boondocks, fuck the Boondocks. The Boondocks don't vote. All those people, I don't vote. No wonder you're getting fucked in the Boondocks. People put me down because that's the side of town I was born in. I fuck her, she fucks me. We don't have enough money to fuck in society. Lord have mercy on the boy who's down in the boombox. And don't vote, don't talk about religion, and don't talk about politics because it's all stupid. And fucking each other for money in the Boondocks is better than fucking each other for money. And well, you just come up with a way to develop a good app or be a rapper or a superjack. Otherwise, you're going to fuck yourself to death with that dingbat bitch that doesn't participate because you don't know what's going on, right? I love you guys. You're going to help me stand up for a Lord's Prayer and stop getting fucked to death while you're poor. So everybody knows it's more fun to fuck people to death while you're rich and laugh about it. One of the best things in the world, okay, is fucking your neighbor's wife when you're jealous of him, smiling in his face and telling him, hey, I'll take care of you. I know. NASA sucks, and so do you. But I don't, because I'm not Buzz Lightyear. All right, peace out, man. Zorg. Buzz Lightyear, Zorg, there is no difference.